The journey to the 2025 Blacksmith World Championships has begun. Join us as we do a couple practice shoe and goes in preparation for the World Championships. First, we got to grab the trusty steed named Ike. One of the shoeing classes, we have to do plain stamps with masselet toe clips on, and then the other shoeing class, we have to do a tool and forward on a front foot. And then also in those classes, that's class 1 and 2, and you have to build another shoe with it. So these are just the plain stamps getting nailed up, doing practice goes, and it's an hour-long go. So here's one of the jobs on Ike. And what is tool and forward, you might ask? Well, it's a traditional style of hunter shoeing where you take a section, which is typically 5/8 square, and you run it through a tooling block to then create a section, and then you split it open, and that gives it the groove that you'll drive your nails through. Here we're just running a flattening pass on the section, and with tool and forward, the heel of the shoe is fit right to the heel buttress, leaving not much room for length and expansion, so that when horses are out hunting, they're not going to have the potential of pulling off a shoe. When you see the smoke, that's actually us checking to make sure that the horseshoes fit. So you're trying to create a holy bond between the shoe and the foot, so that way that they're married together. This is one of the shoes in the plain stamp class that we have to make. It's a Danish hind, and it has S-bend heels on it. And those are a tricky unit in themselves. Just a little bit something different of shoes that we don't necessarily see here in the United States, is what gives it the true definition of a world championship. I find myself wondering, why plain stamp or why tool and forward? Well, plain stamp is the most basic form of horseshoeing where you can't necessarily hide any faults or details in that, where everything is just open to you plain and day. And tool and forward is one of the trickier style shoeings where it's brute force in the beginning, but then it comes down to being how good can you finesse that shoe around and make all the lines and the details pop to you. So here's a couple jobs from the weekend of some tool and forward fronts and some plain stamp masselet toe clips behind. This was practice between Troy Wood and I in preparation for the 2025 Blacksmith World Championships held in Calgary at Spruce Meadows.